So in this video, I'm going to be going over the 25 items I sold for the month of July. So I only sold 25 items the whole month of July. So I'm just going to cover that all in just this one video. I haven't listed it for 2 months, so obviously that shows where the sales drop off. It'll be interesting to see. It's actually the middle of July right now, July 13th. So it'll be interesting to see once I get back from vacation of at Diamond Lake camping, when I come back and I'll start listing again, how at the end of July, if my sales pick up for not the end of July. So it'll be interesting to see if in the end of August, my sales pick up from having listed, which I'm sure they will. So let me get started. If you like the content, please hit the like button, or you could hit the like button at the end because you don't know what all the content is. But subscribe if you like seeing what sold videos or haul videos or out and about adventure videos, because like I said, my next adventure this weekend is going to be up to Diamond Lake camping, which is in Oregon. And so I do show some of my adventure trips, some things we do around town, some things when we go to other towns, and I'll show some of the thrift stores that I go into. So it's all in the playlist. So you just kind of, if you subscribe, you could find me easier, and then you could check out my playlist. So let me get started. The 25 items, I made a gross sale of $575, and my fees were $118.57, and it's going up somewhere. And the cost of goods was $18.92, and the net profit was $449.51. And so the reason the cost of goods was so low is that 11 of those were patterns, and I really don't have a cost for the patterns. I kind of think 25 cents, but I don't include that because I've had my patterns forever, and I bought 7 boxes of patterns, and even though they came up to less than 25 cents each, I just kind of, I don't even include the patterns if I don't know what they are. 11 of these things were given to me are free, so I have so there's no cost to me on that, and that's quite a chunk of free items. And then 5 of them, I don't know, I've maybe had them so long and I didn't put them in my inventory of what they cost me, so I have no idea what the price is, so I did not include that in the cost of goods. So that's why the cost of goods was so low at $18.92, of earning a gross of $587, or a net of $449. But there was quite a chunk in fees, shipping fees mostly, anyway. So let me get started. On July 1st, I sold on my Etsy shop, also Victoria, I sold this swimsuit for $38. I believe that's the striped swimsuit you'll see here, unless it was the black. I'm not sure. Anyway, I picked it up in an estate sale for $1.23. And I listed that February of this year, and my profit was $29.92. And then over in my Art Fire shop in Penelope Rose, I sold 7 patterns, and they went to Switzerland. These 7 patterns, sold them to Switzerland, and so the total cost of the patterns was $72, and they paid $22 to get them shipped over there. And so my total profit was $65.03. So I'm just gonna list up the patterns here. There's dress patterns, children's patterns, separate patterns. So you'll just see as they roll by what patterns they were. And then also in my Art Fire shop on July 2nd, I sold this Vogue skirt pattern for $16, and I had listed it in December 2015, went to Canada, and my profit was $18.10. And that was probably because she paid $6 shipping, and it actually only ended up costing me $2.63. So I haven't quite figured out. Art Fire doesn't have a calculated shipping thing, so I just kind of plug in a number that it's going to cost international shipping. Canada $6, international $10, and standard I have a lot of these patterns for $2. Although now they're, oops, sorry, and now they're so now they're costing me more like $3 to ship patterns out. But I haven't changed my shipping charge. I just figure that's the sale. I put these patterns on sale, but it's all coming through shipping. So I haven't put the patterns on sale. It's just costing me more in shipping. And then on the 3rd, in Etsy, in my Also Victoria, I sold this kimono reversible jacket. It's gold on one side, and the pattern is a green on the other side. You'll see. I sold it for $56. It was free to me. I think my daughter, no, that shipping was free. Free shipping. Yeah, my daughter gave me this jacket, and it was free shipping on anything over $35. I offer free shipping, and so it cost me $8 to ship it. So my profit was $42.39. And then on the 5th, on Poshmark, I sold this Klein Jacket, and I listed it in May of 2019, and I picked it up at the American University of Women Association, University of Women. It was a bag stuffing thing, so I think for $1, $5, I can't, a bag. You can shove as much you want in a paper sack. So I shoved this in there. It was a really nice jacket too. It sold for $20, so it cost me 40 cents. So my profit was $13.48. And then on Etsy, in my Also Victoria, I sold this 1960s peach negligee for $24. I don't know where I picked it up. I listed it also May of 2019, and my profit was $21.12. And then on the 6th, also in Artfire, I sold this Simplicity coat pattern for $25. Don't know where I picked it up. I listed it March of 2014. My profit was $23.16. And then on the 7th on Etsy, I sold this tooled leather handbag. I've sold quite a few, several, whatever I've listed, I've sold of tooled leather handbags. I sold this for $52. I don't know where I got it, either a yard sale or, I don't know, an estate sale. I just don't know. Anyway, I listed it in March of this year, and my profit was $36.12. And then on the 8th, on Artfire, my Penelope Rose shop, I sold this dress pattern, Simplicity dress pattern, and I sold it for a whopping $3. And I don't know where I got it. So I sold it for $3. How did I make a profit of $3.77? That does not make any sense. I had listed it December 2014. So I don't know. I think those calculations are wrong. Sorry about that. Anyway, also on the 8th, I sold this other Simplicity pattern, the skirt pattern, for $10. And it did cost me 30 cents. I picked it up at an estate sale and I paid 30 cents for this pattern. I sold it for 10. My profit was $9.87. And then on the 9th at my Artfire shop, I sold this butterick dress pattern. I don't know how much it cost, don't know where I got it. I listed it December 2017. I made a profit of $11.61. And then my Etsy shop, I sold on the 8th. Oh, I must went out of order here. Anyway, I sold this leather tooled wallet. It was brand new. I picked it up at a yard sale for 50 cents in Phoenix, which is a little town just north of where I live. Not Arizona. We're in Oregon. I'm in Oregon. And I sold it for $25. And so my profit on that. When did I list it? Oh, I listed it February of this year. So my profit on that was $21.52. And I have 3 Etsy shops. My vintage clothing, accessories, and jewelry is also Victoria. My collectibles is Cameron D. And my handmade items, jewelry, and home decor is called Pandora. And so I sold in my Pandora Etsy shop these turtle earrings, and I sold them for $15, and the cost to make them was $2.10, and that didn't count the time it took, all of maybe 20 minutes to hook them all together. And I had these listed April 2018, and so my profit was $11 on that. And I have a lot of jewelry there, but I don't have a lot in that shop, and I haven't been working in that shop a lot. But that might change too with other things coming down the pipe here. And so then and then on July 10th, I sold in my Poshmark shop this chambray blouse. I sold it for $24. It cost me 86 cents. I've said that I got it at the Goodwill, but not for 86 cents, so maybe I got it at the Goodwill bins. I don't know. Anyway, I listed it January of this year, and so my profit is $18.34. And then on the 12th, on my eBay shop, I sold these chambray shorts for $12. These were given to me by one of my daughters, and the profit on those were $10.71. And then also on the 12th in my Poshmark closet, I sold this Heart Hips cotton bag shorts, also given to me by my daughter. I sold these for $16. And I listed in this April. My profit was $9.82. And then on the 13th of July in my Etsy shop, I sold this striped swimsuit. So this is striped swimsuit, so obviously the other one was black. And I sold a striped swimsuit, vintage striped swimsuit for $32. I picked it up at an estate sale, and it cost me $1.23. So my profit on that was $27.27. And then on the 19th in my Art Fire shop, I sold this Simplicity dress pattern for $10. Don't know where I got it or the cost. I had originally listed it in November 2014, and my profit was $6.80. And now skipping over 4 days, no sales. On Poshmark, I sold on the 23rd, I sold this embroidered black dress. This is one of my retail arbitrage dresses I picked up for $10. I sold it for $28, which was a really good price. I think the original price on it was $45, but even though it was new with tags, I discounted them. And I think I originally had it listed for $30 and gave a discount. I'm not sure if I gave a discount on the shipping. I don't know. Anyway, my profit was $12.40. So I actually only made, oh no, that's even after the $10 cost. So, okay. And then on the 25th, on my Art Fire shop, I sold this Simplicity jacket for $10. And my profit was $15.43. And then on the 25th, also on Etsy, I sold this plastic round sewing box. So this was in my Cameron D shop, my collectible shop. I sold this for $16. I had it listed for quite a long time, since 2012. And so my profit was $9.57 on that. I am so confused. Oh, the pattern, my profit was $15.43 because it went to United Kingdom and the shipping costs got thrown in with that, where they had to pay more in shipping than it cost. Okay, so, and also in my, back to my Art Fire shop, I sold this calico fabric that I've had for quite a long, but I lost money on that. Lost $2 on that because I only sold the fabric for $5 and then the shipping cost and everything, so it was a wash. Went to Denmark, so I had to pay more than what I charged her, I think, at that point for shipping. Anyway, it wasn't in the negative of $2.18, which doesn't happen too often, but occasionally it does, because you know, you list things and forever ago, been doing this for 10 years, and so I probably listed that fabric 10 years ago, sold it for $5. Today, if I were to list it, I would charge more, because it was almost 3 yards or a yard and a half, and I would have charged more for the fabric, and I would have calculated the shipping probably a little differently too. I'm not sure, but anyway, that's then and this is now. So then on my Etsy shop, my Cameron D Etsy shop, where I sell collectibles, I sold this orange big-eyed doll. I've sold several of these big-eyed dolls, and this one for $25. I don't know where I got it because my print here is so tiny I can't read it. And I listed it in June of 2018, and I think if I could figure out anything at all, my profit was $19.08. I went to Australia, so they paid, even though they paid $25 for the item, they paid $26.36 in shipping to get it to Australia. So it must be a collectible of these big-eyed dolls. And like I said, I've sold a couple. I think that's the third one I've sold over the years. I find them occasionally. Yeah, I'll pick them up. And on the 25th, in my Etsy shop, my Also Victoria, I sold this 70s light blue floral dress. It was a homemade dress. I did pick this up at the salvage yard in July 26th of 2010. So I have had this dress for 10 years, and I don't know when I had listed it. I probably listed it about that time in my Etsy shop, and so sometimes I would renew it and sometimes I wouldn't, and then I would go in and I'd renew it. So anyway, 10 years later, it did sell for $39. It did sell for $39. So my profit on that was $31.19. And the last thing to sell in July on Poshmark was, it doesn't say. I didn't write a description of. I don't know where I got it. It sold for $18. I'm gonna have to look on my computer, my Poshmark thing, and see what this is. What I'm going to be showing you. But anyway, it sold for $18, and my profit was $16.40. Okay, so that's a lot. And I'm not using this format anymore. I've actually did a little spreadsheet where I could spread it out and actually see what it is. I used to do it where I would print off the sales and I'd have a little picture of what sold. But this way, instead of just printing everything off, because I don't like wasting paper that way, I just put it out all in a spreadsheet. And so let me go over what sold where, and I'll put that up here too. So let's see, I sold 7 items in my Also Victoria shop for $266. I sold 2 items in my Cameron D shop for $41. I sold 15 patterns in the fabric in my Art Fire shop for $147. I sold 5 items in my Poshmark shop at Also Victoria for $106. I sold 1 eBay item for $12 and 1 item in Pandora in my Etsy shop for $15. So it looks like here Etsy, my Also Victoria vintage shop Etsy, has made the most for all of my July sales. So it'll be interesting once again to see what happens in the end of August, where I will put all my August sales up, because for this August, so far it's the 13th, I may have only sold 4 items, 4 or 5 items, so that's not a lot. And as I get back from vacation and start listing more, we'll see. I should be selling more, and I'll do that on August, what sold. So if you like this, like I said, please subscribe, hit the thumbs up. I appreciate that. Leave a comment if you have any comments or things you'd like to say about anything about reselling, because that's what this is, or any of the items. And I will see you in the next video. I think my next video will be, because I'm going camping to Diamond Lake, so it'll be more of the interest video in my channel, and that's like my playlist under events, I believe, or something like that. And then let's see, Diamond Lake. What Diamond Lake is all about. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this content, and thank you. See you in the next video. Okay, bye. Bye.